My name is Manish. This video is a part of the work integrated learning subject as a Master of Electronics Engineer student at Trobe University, placed as an engineering research scholar at Ceramic Oxide Fabricators Australia in Bendigo. Ceramic Oxide Fabricators Australia is a world leader in the manufacture of high temperature ceramic oxygen sensors. It has a 45 years of history in manufacture of alumina and zirconia based ceramic products to several of heat treatment industries across the globe. Ceramic Oxide Fabricators Australia offer a range of oxygen sensors which can operate in and off-site and measure oxygen concentration in real time. Some of the applications include scientific research, measuring fugacity of chemical equations at elevated temperatures, carburizing furnaces, as well as oxygen measurements in molten metals. Ceramic Oxide Fabricators Australia currently aims to design oxygen probes supplied by a sister company, Australian Oxytor Systems, which is used to measure carbon concentration in carburizing atmosphere, and gas fuel cells used to produce eco-friendly electricity. During this work integrated learning placement, my roles included were researching on carbon potential algorithms and calculation of uncertainties in the error propagation, and also calculating the overall impact of uncertainties on the carbon potential. I would also do converging, verifying and testing the obtained result of the carbon potential with the other different companies. As a part of the group project, I documented a report on carbon potential algorithms of different companies and temperature differences in superalloys using LaTeX, and also designed JavaScript for carbon potential and Nernst equation calculators based on various parameters involved. I also worked on SolidWorks model development, leading into mechanical drawing of a cylindrical tube of different material, applying for temperature gradient, thermal plots, and validating the simulation using CFD analysis, which is used to understand the effect of liquid and gases in their design, and also research on transmission line losses and distribution networks and their significance. In the beginning of the work integrated learning placement program, I had worked on a project with 6 other colleagues which involved in designing an accessible calculator which accumulates all the algorithms for the carbon potential used across the world. This allows the company to be the source of authority for theoretical understanding of carbon potential in the carburization industry. Furthermore, the calculators are expected to be contributing towards the further research in the specified field. One of the benefits of this part of the project was that I learned how to properly research on different publications and digital libraries, and I also got an exposure on a new software called JavaScript, which I had to learn in a short duration of time, and which is also used to create web applications and websites. And also we got good responses from researchers of the same branch of study who are located in Sweden. There were few risks involved during this project where I had to research into publications, searching for specific information, and also studying new softwares like LaTeX, which is used for preparing a high quality document article. In the beginning it was a bit difficult for me, but gradually I learned to use new commands in this documentation which helped me to carry on with this report. Coming to the next work which I worked was on SolidWorks model development, which involved in designing an SolidWorks model of a cylindrical tube which has certain limited conditions and had to perform CFD analysis and FEA simulation of that model. One of the good things of this project was that I had given an opportunity to learn a new software in a short interval of time, and performing tutorials and other practices, the project was submitted in success and by time. One of the challenges I faced during this project was that I had to learn a new software, perform tutorials, as well as get results for this project in a very short span of time. One of the last achievements which I can talk about is about a project that I worked on researching on transmission line losses and distribution networks and their significance. And after hard research and calculations, I had to verify the maximum power transfer theorem in accordance with the distribution lines and transmission line losses and verify with an electrical engineer. Luckily, we found out the best aspects of that topic, and we consulted an electrical engineer and submitted the results to my supervisor in time. The best outcome of this project was I came to know that the losses assumed by me and my colleague for the transmission and distribution networks was actually higher than the actual loss by a factor of 10. And also, we came to know that the maximum power transfer principle was not valid for the transmission line losses and distribution networks. In the future aspects of learning towards engineering, my first 4 weeks of work integrated learning placement has given me a good experience and work culture in the field of electronics. My supervisor, Peter Crowhurst, has played an important role in this work integrated learning placement by providing me with the weekly deliverables which I aim to submit it before deadline. This part of the experience has directed me in honing my time management skills, which will play a vital role in the future employability. Having so far settled in the work integrated learning placement, Ceramic Oxide Fabricators Australia has directed me to best design practice and fundamentals in the field of engineering and electronics. I think I have grasped the basic understanding of mathematical calculations, computational analysis, and in-depth understanding of engineering principles, highlighting the 6 elements of the knowledge and skill base of Engineers Australia Stage 1 competencies. Ceramic Oxide Fabricators Australia has also led me to learn new softwares and how to implement them in the real-life projects. As a part of the group project, I learned how to prepare JavaScript for carbon potential and Nernst equation calculators based on various parameters involved. My supervisor also guided me in practicing for best research and what type of softwares are good to be used in the project. As a part of the another project, I acquired basics of SolidWorks software wherein I was asked to model a cylindrical tube and perform simulation and plotting of the graphs. This project, along with my colleague, had a time constraint and wherein we submitted the project effectively within time. This highlights the 6 elements under the professional personal attributes of Engineers Australia Stage 1 competencies. These learning achievements from this work integrated placement has given me a lot of confidence to work in Australian work culture as an electronic engineer. I firmly believe that the experience I gained at Ceramic Oxide Fabricators Australia is a challenging phase during my days in this field placement, which will give me an ample of opportunities in the current industry requirements. I would recommend the future students to make sure they take the work integrated learning subject as a part of their course and gain work placement at an engineering company or other engineering employer offering real work experience and a chance to boost their career prospects. This also gave me an experience and opportunity in enhancing my people and professional skills. It also exposed me to the engineering decision-making process, the importance of economic and business management, and the need for innovation. This work integrated learning placement I had with Ceramic Oxide Fabricators Australia has given me a great chance of learning and professional development. Therefore, I consider myself as a very lucky individual as I was offered an opportunity to be a part of it. I would like to thank Peter Crowhurst, General Manager of Ceramic Oxide Fabricators Australia, for giving me a wonderful opportunity and giving necessary advices and guidance, as well as keeping me on the correct path and allowing me to carry out my project at the esteemed organization. I'm also grateful for having a chance to meet so many wonderful people and professionals who actually led me through this work integrated learning placement period.